Hey y'all. Hey y'all. It's not really good morning, good morning, good morning. This is just a random, I want to do just a story time, a 3D, 4D, 5D, and see what's going on with the basic collective right now. Let's see, let's go with Dark Hearts today. I don't know, we might hit these up. Let's get we'll get an Oracle card. We'll get Tarot of the Old Path and Sun and Moon. That sounds good, right? Let's see. Happy Mercury retrograde, y'all. I hope you're having fun. Was your Venus retrograde fun? Because, that's finally hit its peak to where it's going to start winding the other way here. But, well, it won't go direct till, I believe, the end of January. But is what it is, right? It's going to go direct, and then Mercury will go direct. Gotta love Mercury. Make sure you check your fluids, your transmission, your oil, all that good jazz, in case no one has told y'all. You're supposed to do that on a regular basis. Now's the time where you'll discover things like that. Usually, anyway, with transportation, it'll be things like that. It'll be, bubble in your tire, or you'll hit a curb and mess up your rim, or whatever. It'll be along those lines. All right. Maybe we should start with the story time this time. That way I have some basis to go off of. And then we'll do the 3D, 4D, 5D. Alright. 3D is how it's supposed to be. Things in the basic 3D area. Things as they appear to be, not genuinely as they are. 4D is how people think about the situation. Things of that nature. The truth really kind of behind it. And how people really feel. And then the 5D is the 5D message about whatever the hell's going on that timeline. Alright. So let's go ahead and get a story, just to see. Ooh, what do we got? This is Sleeping Beauty. The Sun, Ace of Pentacles, 31. I like that. Let's see what we got going on for our Sun card here. I don't think I know this card. Might be one I've never actually read before. My speaker is on. One time I've done that before. 32, the moon. The moon, the sun. Opportunity, success, and vitality, right? In the tale, Little Daylight, a beautiful young princess is cursed to sleep through each day and awaken each night, transformed into an old woman. Oh, it's a Shrek story. Wonderful. She is doomed until her hero arrives. When he sees her as an old dying woman, he feels sorry for the old woman and he kisses her, and that breaks the spell. You see, the sun is shining down on them in this card because he was successful. Surrounding them are the resilient moonflowers, which represent the princess Daylight had to go through before her own reward came. The prince took the opportunity to kiss an old woman out of the goodness of his heart, and when the sun shines in your reading, good things are coming. The world will sparkle and with chances for you, and look for openings in your life. And when you take advantage of them, success will naturally follow. Sometimes those lucky events can be disguised like the princess. Daylight in her crone form. It is not always easy to see potentials for success, so when the sun shines, pay attention to hidden opportunities and avenues for growth, and when the sun is overhead, good things are coming your way. But I don't know who else needed to hear that today, so let's see what's going on these 3D 45 timelines that got everybody stressed out, because that was beautiful, right? Talking a lot about, are you being genuine? Are you being genuinely generous? Just sometimes people don't see what other people are doing. You know what I'm saying? But if in your heart and heart you're doing the right thing, yeah. Built upside down. They all went backwards. I'm a little all over the place, y'all. Man, my brain has been everywhere in a million different directions lately. Let's do it all the way up. The time we're doing from as below, so above. We're starting from the bottom, working our way up. Usually I start with the 5D and go down to the 3D when I'm shuffling. Mainly because now these cards are in the way, but here we go. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I will say already on the 3D, we got the Joker card, we got the Three of Swords card, we got the Jack of Swords card, which is displayed as a feminine angel. And we have the Five of Clubs with the Deathman symbol on it, the Jolly Roger crossbones on it. Definitely some major conflicts here on the 3D level at least. And then you got the Two of Pentacles, right? Definitely somebody's trying to balance it all. I will say Three of Swords is a situation people choose to put themselves in to be hurt. I'm like, you don't have to engage in those type of situations if you don't want to. Ooh. Wow. All right. That's nuts. That's nuts, because I would have usually done them the other way, but they came out that way. All right, it's just going to be what it's going to be, y'all. This is some serious epiphanies. If you're struggling right now, this is what it is. I mean, yeah, all right, let's just get into this. Got too much stuffy stuffs. All right, so we definitely have this player energy card, right? The Joker, the player, right? Got the Three of Swords. What? Third party situations. What? That could be anybody. That could be somebody in your family that butts into your relationships. That could be a friend that butts into your relationships. And that could be, with the player card, that could definitely be somebody who likes to entertain multiple options at one time. What? You know, it's not just enough to ask somebody, like, are you dating somebody else? Be like, no. Is somebody else under the impression that they're dating you? Because that's a third-party situation, man. You don't ever want to find yourself walking into shit like that. I know for sure that is a major fear that most people, I guess, in the dating field have. We definitely have the Jack of Swords here, upright, right? Displayed as an angel, right? You got the Five of Clubs, conflict card, right? So definitely something that's causing a conflict, right? And a Two of Pentacles here, right? And look how that bat is just wrapped up around its heart, trying to find balance, trying to protect its heart. All right, we have here what? We have the opportunity for the Wheel of Fortune to move you into a new cycle. But what does that mean? That means you have to leave towers in the past. You need to accept that you are no longer trapped in a tower, and you need to let go of the past. This is definitely a return of the past, something that's intruding on your space and your keeping yourself centered, and it's definitely something, yeah. Not a lot of great memories from the past there with that, right? But here's the thing. And I've said this a lot, and a lot of people say this a lot, and it's a very, very popular meme because it is something that generally happens. And it's kind of, it goes along with the law of attraction and the law of opposites, really. When you finally attracted what you want, genuinely, the universe will test you. Always, right? When you're about to be offered something new, the universe will test you with a returning tower, a returning situation, a returning person, something along those lines, returning you into an old toxic cycle with an individual, right? Or within a group, like this tower could be a group as well. But anyway, something that had shit foundations that fell apart, right? This is definitely something that knocks you off. The Hermit, Hierophant, reversed. And the Six of Cups reversed, it's not something that you have a lot of fond memories of, but you do have the Six of Pentacles success here at the end. So it's like the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and I do believe all of this that it's bringing in is, one, Mercury retrograde is classic, especially for Texas Xing. Oh my God, Texas Xing. Communication errors and exes texting, right? It's all about how much work you've put into it and how much work you've done with yourself. Right? Mercury retrogrades in general only affect those the most that have not been working on something. It's been something that you should have been working on. The universe only highlights areas in which you need to work on. Don't mind me getting my theme on over here, right? There is justice coming. That's all I can say from this, right? There is justice coming. I see 1111 on the timestamp here. You have the Justice card, right? Justice is coming. Why? We have a King of Swords. This is a gnarly, nasty, manipulative, mindfuckery individual, right? We have the Lovers reversed. This is the Karmic twin. This is the Karmic soulmate card, right? This is a refusing to close out a cycle. This Karmics will not close out a cycle with people. They won't. They won't. They will keep coming back. They will keep coming back over and over and over again, and they will do everything they can to restart that cycle. They don't want to close the cycle. The cycle benefits them in some way, shape, or form. And now I say all this because, one, there is this energy here, but then there is also the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords on the 3D, what did I say about the 3D line? Is a perspective line, right? That's a perspective line. They're presented as an angel. This is the reverse Knight of Swords, but this is a guarded individual. This is just as nasty and manipulative as the King, only whereas the King is more calculated, the Knight is more impulsive. But they're both equally as dangerous, and these are both energies that are coming in as negative, toxic, karmic contracts. Yeah, these are learning contracts, right? And what? The learning contracts are over as soon as you're willing to close out the cycle. What? Did you learn the lesson yet? Have you learned your lesson yet? Have you? Have you learned? Truly, have you learned your lesson yet? Or are you about to start the same damn cycle over again? Saw a meme the other day and it said, it doesn't matter how lonely I get, I'm not going to allow a toxic person back into my life. There was another one that said, if I had to heal from you, you're not welcome back into my space. All right, let's see what shadow we got. Now, remember that Sun card says, you know, we'll go over that again. Oh, now, this ain't King of Swords reverse, but this, and now I know I use this word so much, but this guy's the narcissist card for sure, right? Envious, gluttonous, right? Nothing will ever be enough for this person. Ever. They act gnarly and scary, and they try to intimidate you into getting what they want, and they'll trigger and manipulate you, and they'll do things like they'll purposely pick at childhood trauma scars. They know your PTSD and things like that. That's this person. Why? Because they're scared. This person is someone who is so afraid of their own potential that they are terrified that you might meet yours. And if you meet yours, then they no longer have an excuse for being the gnarly person they are. And now they sit on this throne, right? They sit on a throne, but actually if you look at their clothes, they're all tattered and ragged up. And look how gnarly his hair is and everything, right? It's all illusion to look scary so that you'll do what they tell you to do. But really, they're just sickly, scared people. Mindful of people who are trying to use fear to intimidate you in some way, shape, or form. Ooh, the innocence of a child, right? Ooh, you know what I noticed too when it comes to things like this? Kids, now don't get me wrong, kids fall into the predator traps as well. You have to watch out for that. But with the innocence of a child, I've usually noticed that most of the time when a child speaks, one, listen. One of my biggest messages ever. When a child speaks, listen. I love kids. Always. I've done Boy Scouts and everything else like that, and they are the most honest creatures on the planet. So when a kid is honest with you about how somebody is, listen. Listen, because this person here is really good at manipulating children as well. But so when they tell you something funny about somebody, you definitely listen. I also say you can learn a lot by somebody by paying attention to how their kids act. There's also a lot of call here for don't be afraid to light yourself up. Don't be afraid to be silly, to be as innocent as a child, right? Don't be afraid to still see miracles in angels' footprints and beautiful, the beauty and the sparkles on water and things like that. Don't lose those parts of yourself. They're very, very important, right? Very, very important. All right. Envious, gluttonous. Envious, gluttonous people, there is, if I can't have it, I don't want anybody to have it. That's that person, right? That's that creepy ass person, right? People are things to be owned, manipulated, to be used. Everything should benefit them. They should be in charge of everything. They keep secrets, but you're not supposed to. Let's see. Okay. All right, so I have got Can't Hear You, Peach. Mercury retrograde. What? People are not mind readers. Those veils are thin for certain periods of time of the year and during the rest of the year when things get noisy, especially when things are noisy globally. What? Speak up. Right? Don't assume everybody knows everything about you, right? We have fallen into that trap a lot with social media and things like that, right? Speak up. You want to know something more? Ask. You want clarification? Ask for it. You know what I'm saying? And then just accept, accept your answers as they come in, right? But definitely speak up about what it is that you want out of life, and definitely allow others and ask others, right? Tell them. What? Speak up. Right? I've got here that discomfort you're feeling is a sign to grow and level up. Lean the fuck in. Yes. Hail to the king and the queen of the ruckus, from one of my favorite songs, Play with Fire. And I love this one here. It's easy to be myself with you. Now this is important when you are out there searching for your soul tribe and your connections and whatever it is, twin flames, soulmates, whatever you're looking for in life. If you have to walk on eggshells, that is not your tribe. Point blank, period. If you have to beg for healthy boundaries, that is not your tribe. The person and people and places you are meant to be will not be difficult to be there. All right. And just remember, it does say, we got the sun card here. You want me to read it one more time? I am, just for good measure for y'all, right? It says Ace of Pentacles. What? That is manifesting on the 3D is the Ace of Pentacles. Sun. Things coming out into the sun. Brightness, vitality, right? Opportunities, success, and vitality. In the tale, Little Daylight, a beautiful young princess is cursed to sleep through each day and awaken each night transformed into an old woman. She is doomed until her hero arrives. When he sees her as an old, dying woman, he feels sorry for her. He feels sorry for the old woman, so he kisses her, and that breaks the spell. You see, the sun shining down on them in this card is because he was successful. Surrounding them are resilient moonflowers, which are represented by the cycles Princess Daylight had to go through before her own reward could come. The prince took the opportunity to kiss the old woman out of the goodness of his heart, and when the sun shines in your reading, good things are coming. The world will sparkle with chances for you. Look for openings in your life, and when you take advantage of them, success will naturally follow. Sometimes those lucky events can be disguised like Princess Daylight in her crone form. It is not always easy to see potentials for success, so when the sun shines, pay attention to the hidden opportunities and avenues for growth. And when the sun is overhead, good things are coming your way. All right, y'all. Well, I hope that made you feel better today. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'm going to be back just as soon as I can, I promise.